My name is Fatma and welcome to my AutoCAD teaching channel. So at the last video we did stopped at the trim command. So the trim command, it's so from its name, it's to trim the things. It takes off things. So for instance, for here we do have a two polylines that they are intersecting. So I want to clean this object. So I'll go for the trim at the modify bar. So I'm gonna select the object and then I go for enter. So now it tells you select object to trim. So I want to trim this part and this part. After you've done, enter. So we do have a two clean intersecting lines. So let's do it for here. We do have the we do have a wall drawing and a door. So as you can see, the wall it's closed and I want to trim it. So we're gonna go for trim, the same thing. I'm gonna select the object, enter, and now I'm gonna select the lines that I wanna get rid of. So I'm gonna get rid of this and get rid of this, and then enter. So we do have a nice opening in here. So the second thing, we do have a fillet. What does fillet do is, let's say that we do have here a line, and here we do have another line. So fillet, it tells you now select first object. So, okay, and now it tells you select second object. Okay, so it do close them. Whatever there's an opening, it do close it. Okay, so let's now delete these things. Now array. What does array do? We have more than option. We have the rectangular array, the path array, and the polar array. So we're gonna draw a simple rectangle, and now you're gonna click array, select it, and now enter. So, and instead of draw the rectangle more than once and copy it and paste it and copy it and paste it, so you can just array it and it will do it for you much more faster. So from here you do have the type, the columns, the rows, the levels. You can play with these numbers. So for let's say that the columns, like I want it to be six columns, and the rows, I want it, let's say 10. Enter, and there it says. You can play with these arrows. So here you can move it, and this you can play with the distance between a column and the other one. This one also the same thing, you can play with the distance. So this is what the array do. So let's say that we wanna the path array. So the path array. So the path array, it goes for it work best with the arc. So here you have an arc, and let's do a rectangular here also. Okay, so you want to go and select the path array. So it tells you that select the object, enter. Oh, okay, so select the object. Okay, so this is the object, and then enter. So now it tells you select the path curve, and there it says. And from this arrow you can play with the distance and also the amount of how many rectangles you want, but also you can play it from here. So this is the path array. We do have this the polar array. For the polar array we're gonna draw a circle, and then we're gonna have a rectangular. Okay, you can do rectangulars, ellipse, circles. Okay, so let's do a circle. Let's do some change. Okay, so here's a circle. So the polar array, so it tells you to select the object and then enter. So now it tells you, okay, the array, select the object, specify the center point of array. So the polar, it's always work with the circle, and it starts from the center of the circle. So because we do have the ortho mode working, so I'm gonna turn it off, and you can play with the amount of circles you want. So this is the different types of arrays. The second thing we have here is the text. So the text is really easy. You just click on text and you open this part and you can write. So I'm gonna write Padma, my name. After you've done, enter, escape. So it tells you, do you want to save your text change? So you're gonna say yes. It's small. If it's small, you can scale it. We did I did taught you to scale in the last video, so I can make it bigger. So there it is. Then we do have a linear. We can know the dimension. We can specify the dimension. So let's say this rectangle, I want to know the dimension. So from here to here. So this is the dimension. If you want to change the style of the dimension, you can go type D, and then you have the dimension style. Okay, so we're now on this ISO 25. So we're gonna go modify it. So the lines, you can play with the colors, the line type, the line weight, the samples and arrows. Also, you can choose the arrows, the shape of the arrows. So there's a closed fillet, closed blank. So it depends on there's a different architectural schools. So different every architectural school use a specific sample. So let's say that, let's go with the dots just for instance. Okay, so here the arrow size. Let's say we want it really big, so let's say 10. I think 10 it's really huge, so let's go for 6. The text, also the text, so let's say also 6. Then after you're done, okay, close, and you can see it changed in here. If you don't like it, you can go again and change it. So this is the linear. We do have the leader. It just, you can specify thing if you wanna explain something in this part. So and then you can write whatever you wanna write. Escape. Let's say yes. So just mentioning things. Table, really easy. You can choose the columns you want. So let's say that I wanna 3 columns, and here you can choose the column width, and the rows, let's say also 3. After you've putting your data, I can say okay, and there it is. Okay. So that's it for today, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and see you next time.